Today I would like to talk about deformity of the thumb in rheumatoid arthritis. I will go over how we classify them, what cause the deformities, and the main surgical treatment. The classification usually used is the NABAF system. There are several types, but in practice, most patients fall into two groups. Type 1, the botanier type, which is far the most common, and type 3, the swan neck type. So I will mainly talk about these two. Let's start with type 1, the botanier deformity. It begins with synovitis at the MCB joint. As the joint swells, the EPB attachment loosens, and the EPL tendon slips to the ulnar side. At the same time, the collateral ligament relaxes, and the dorsal support is lost. The MCP joint then subluxates palmary. As a result, the MCP goes into flexion, while the IP joint hyperextends. The CMC joint compensates by adducting radially. Turero described these three stages. In the early stage, the MCP deformity is still reducible. In the moderate stage, the MCP deformity became fixed. And in the severe stage, the MCP joint is destroyed, and both MCP and IP joints are stiff and cannot be corrected. How do we treat this? In the early stage, synovectomy can be useful. For reconstruction of the early stage, NABAF originally described EPL rerouting, but recurrence is common. More recently, Iwamoto reported the EPL to EPB tendon transfer, which appears to be more stable. Oda reported release and transfer of the ADP to preventing the recurrence of the MCP contracture. If the joint is already destroyed, we can do arthroplasty with a silicone implant, but implant breakage is concerned. Another option is MCP arthrodesis, usually at around 10 degrees of flexion and slightly adduction. The A represents botanier deformity. B shows the original EPL rerouting technique described by Nabe. The EPL tendon is transected and transferred to the dorsal capsule and the MCP joint, and transferred to the dorsal capsule of the MCP joint. The EPB tendon is pulled distally and sutured together with the EPL tendon to the dorsal capsule of the MCP joint. C is Iwamoto's modified EPL rerouting technique. The EPL tendon is rerouted radially, advanced slightly distally without transection, and sutured to the dorsal base of the proximal phalanx. When manual traction of the proximal EPB tendon extends the IP joint, no additional procedure is required. If the traction does not extend the IP joint, the EPB tendon is dissected and transferred in an end-to-side manner to the distal EPL tendon, the right side. ADP release and transfer for moderate cases reported by Oda. The sesamoid bone are released from the palm plate and proximal phalanx with the ADP. The ADP tendon is transferred distally to the base of the proximal phalanx. EPB attachment site with laxity is plicated. The released ADP muscle is sutured to the proximal ulnar aspect of the MCP joint. For the IP joint, fusion is a reliable option, usually between 0 and 20 degrees. If there are already MCP flexion deformity, the IP should be fused in extension. If we fuse the IP, it's better to keep motion at MCP, often with arthroplasty. And if both MCP and IP are fused, then we should preserve motion at the CMC joint. Now let's move to type 3, the swan neck deformity. Here, the problem starts at the CMC joint. Synovitis loosen the capsule and ligaments, and the joint subluxate in the radial dorsal direction. This limits adduction and extension, so the thumb drifts into adduction and flexion. To compensate, the MCP joint hyperextend, especially during pinch. For treatment, usually need to address both CMC and MCP joint. At the CMC level, we can choose arthroplasty or fusion. For the MCP, sesamoid arthrodesis helped control hyperextension. Otherwise, MCP arthrodesis is also a good option if stability is required. Suspension arthroplasty for the CMC joint with arthrodesis of the MCP joint is most reliable combination. So what are the general principles? We need to tailor treatment depending on the stage of deformity. The key is to find the right balance between stability and mobility. Fusion angle should be chosen with pinch function in mind. And importantly, we should always try to preserve motion at least one joint, MCP, IP, or CMC, so that the patient can still pinch effectively. To summarize, rheumatoid thumb deformity are mainly type 1 and type 3. They are caused by synovitis, which leads to progressive instability and deformity. We have several surgical tools, including tension transfer, arthroplasty, and arthrodesis. The goal is always the same, to create a stable thumb, but also functional for daily activities. Thank you very much.